Hey everybody, I am David, and today I'm going to talk about my top 10 most anticipated movies of 2018. 2017 is almost done. We're literally a few days away, and then we're going to be entering 2018, which means we got a whole lot of movies to look forward to, and these are my top 10. I've tried limiting myself on the superhero movies. I didn't want this list to just be superhero movies. Believe me, I like other movies out there too that are not just superheroes. But there's quite a bit of superhero movies on this list, so I'm just going to warn you now. But there are some non-superhero ones. So let's get right into this list. Let's start off with number 10. At number 10, I have Rampage. With Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. I remember playing this arcade game when I was a kid and really loving it. Me and my brothers would play it, so we would be, obviously there was the gorilla, the lizard, and the wolf, the werewolf or whatever. And all three of them look like they're going to be in this movie, and I'll admit, it looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. Trailers can be misleading, but so far, from what I saw from that first trailer, which really piqued my interest, it's definitely gotten me hyped for this film. And Dwayne Johnson, he has good charisma. He's enjoyable to watch most of the time. So I'm looking forward to this film. And I'm really hoping that it will be the first movie based on a video game to be entertaining. So, besides the original Mortal Kombat. At number 9, I have Jurassic World: The Fallen Kingdom. If you know me, I love Jurassic Park, the franchise. I love the Lost World Jurassic Park. I love Jurassic Park 3. I love Jurassic World. I've enjoyed them all, to varying degrees, of course. I know which ones are the ones that are not so great. But the original Jurassic Park, to me, is like one of the greatest films of all time. A must-watch for anybody. And so Jurassic World: The Fallen Kingdom, even though I wasn't super impressed with the trailer, I'm still excited. I mean, it's dinosaurs. I love seeing these dinosaurs eating people. It's fun. That's what you're expecting from these films. And look, I hope they do something to shake it up a little bit, because you don't want the franchise to get tiresome of the same old thing. You have to shake some things up, Maybe getting the dinosaurs off the island is a way to do it. I don't know. So, but for the most part, number 9 is not a bad spot on my list. I'm still looking forward to Jurassic World: The Fallen Kingdom. Plus, Jeff Goldblum is coming back. I have a feeling it's gonna just be a small cameo role. So I don't know what was the point showing it in the trailer if that turns out to be the case. I hope I'm wrong. I hope he has a bigger role than what I'm expecting, but we'll see. At number 8, I have X-Men Dark Phoenix. This is the next X-Men film following the First Class storyline, I guess, right? First Class took place in the 60s. Then we got X-Men Days of Future Past, which was in the 70s. X-Men Apocalypse was in the 80s. And now we got X-Men Dark Phoenix, which apparently is going to be taking place in the 90s. Maybe that will help give it enough room for the film franchise joining the MCU eventually. I would like it, because I really do like these casts that they have in these films. So Sophie Turner is going to obviously get a much bigger role. Hopefully they give less of a role to Jennifer Lawrence as Mystique, because Mystique being a leader of the X-Men is just crazy to me. I think they should put the focus on Cyclops and Jean Grey, something that they didn't do with X-Men The Last Stand. This is our way to redeem what The Last Stand was. They screwed up with The Last Stand. Now give us the Dark Phoenix storyline that we deserve. At number 7, I have Ralph Breaks the Internet, WreckIt Ralph 2. I love the first WreckIt Ralph movie. So the fact that we're getting another movie of this, I don't need to see a trailer to be excited about this movie. I am already excited just because I know what to expect from the first WreckIt Ralph movie. And some people got to see a little bit of footage at D23, and to me it already sounds great and more of what I wanted. So we'll see. It sounds like it's going to be great. So hopefully they maintain that humor and fun, and I'm looking forward to whatever they throw at me. At number 6, another animated movie, Pixar's The Incredibles 2. This is a Pixar movie that, out of all of Pixar's films that have gotten sequels, this deserves the sequel the most. Yes, the Toy Story sequels have been great. Toy Story 2, Cars 2 and Cars 3 are debatable. And we also got Finding Dory and Monsters University, which I thought were good movies, really good movies. I enjoyed Monsters University more than the original. I'm one of the few that will say that. And I really loved Finding Dory just as much as Finding Nemo. So Pixar sequels, even though they're not Incredibles 2, which is what we always wanted, have always been great. So I'm really trying not to set my expectations too high with this one, but the fact that it's going to take place right after where the original one left off has me excited to see what kind of a story they're going to be telling and how they're going to incorporate Jack into the story, because obviously they're showcasing him in the teaser, showing that that the father, Mr. Incredible, now knows that, hey, his little baby has powers. So how will Jack be put into all of this? We're going to find out, and I can't wait to see who the villain is going to be. We don't even know who the villain of Incredibles 2 is going to be. I'm very excited. So, moving on to number 5, I have Ready Player One. Steven Spielberg is the king when it comes to directing films, and he's been doing some of our all-time favorites, and I never read the book of Ready Player One, but I know it's filled with like nostalgia references. And who better than to do nostalgia, a movie about it, than the master of nostalgic films, who we all have loved and cherished his work in the past, like Indiana Jones or E.T. or Jurassic Park, of all movies. Or even movies that he's produced like The Goonies and Back to the Future, just to name a few, Back to the Future looks like it's going to have some sort of influence in this movie, because we saw the DeLorean in the trailers, the Iron Giant as well. It looks like there's a lot of great nostalgic memories that characters and things that we're going to see in this movie. Which is why I'm super excited. Plus, the trailers looked really good. So, Spielberg, I'm rooting for you, man. It's been a while since I've been really pumped up for a Steven Spielberg film. I think the last time I was really pumped up for one was Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. I think we all know how that turned out. I didn't hate it as much as other people, but I was hoping for so much more. I'm hoping this is going to be the Spielberg movie to bring him back on top. So we'll see. Number 4, I have Deadpool 2. I don't know if that's its official title yet, but I'm looking forward to Deadpool 2. I think having Josh Brolin being introduced as Cable, which is what they promised us at the end of the first Deadpool movie, at the end credits, they promised us Cable would be coming. Although I was kind of hoping that they would actually cast Keira Knightley as Cable. That would have been hilarious. No, I'm joking. I'm definitely looking forward to this movie. They haven't even showed us anything yet, and it's super high on my list, as you can see. The first Deadpool was just so enjoyable, so badass. I really enjoyed it. Ryan Reynolds, he's a fellow Canadian, so it's always awesome to see him return as Deadpool. Next on my list, I have Aquaman. Aquaman is DC Comics. DC Comics is coming back after Justice League. This is coming by the end of the year, so there's no trailer yet that I can really base this on. Only that I'm always rooting for DC to do just as good as the rest of them. I loved Wonder Woman this year. I like Justice League. Justice League, though, didn't make my top 10 of the year. If you guys watched my top 10 favorite movies of 2017, it didn't make my top 10, unfortunately. It's somewhere in my top 20. But yeah, unfortunately, it didn't meet the expectations we were all hoping for. It turned out to be a little bit more of a mess than we were expecting. But it was still enjoyable, you know. And Aquaman, Jason Momoa was, yeah, definitely. All the heroes in that movie were definitely highlights. So to see the world of Aquaman in this movie, which we only got a very little taste of in Justice League, I'm very excited to explore the world of Atlantis and see what they're going to give us and give us more of Aquaman's powers, because I felt like because most of Justice League was on land, that didn't give us a chance to see what Aquaman can really do. Maybe now that he's going to have his own solo movie, and, you know, I'm going to guess water is going to play a very big part, we can actually see his powers go full out in this one. So really excited about that. Next on my list, I have Black Panther. Marvel has proved themselves time and time again that we can trust them. And Black Panther, just like Doctor Strange, just like Ant-Man, have proven, and Guardians of the Galaxy, can't forget that one, they have proved that every movie they do, they try to make each one as different as possible and give it its own voice and unique feel to it. And Black Panther definitely looks like it's going to be the next one in that sort of camp, that it is going to give us something different, a world we've never seen before that's somewhere on Earth. I'm looking forward to this. I love Chadwick Boseman as Black Panther from Civil War. I thought he did a really great job. We're going to get a mini Hobbit reunion with Andy Serkis and Martin Freeman, who Andy Serkis was in Age of Ultron, and Martin Freeman was seen with Chadwick Boseman in Civil War. So we're going to see Golem and Bilbo Baggins unite. I think that's a reunite, which I think is a little fun wink to the camera. But yeah, definitely the cast here. Michael B. Jordan is in this. Directed by Ryan Coogler, who directed Creed, which was an amazing film, my favorite movie of 2015. Definitely can't wait for this one. Finally, the number one movie on my most anticipated movie of 2018 is Avengers Infinity War. Are you really that surprised? I think this is going to end up being my favorite movie of 2018. I could be totally wrong, you know? And maybe it will turn out to be some other movie that comes out of nowhere that I wasn't expecting to love. Because that has happened sometimes. Creed was one of those movies. It wasn't even on my radar, and then when the movie came out, I watched it and flew up to the top of my favorite movie of that year. So maybe that could happen. Maybe Avengers Infinity War lets me down. I don't think it's going to. The trailer looked amazing to me, so I don't know how this movie can fail for me personally. For me, I think it's going to be an amazing film. And anyone that disagrees with me, that's cool. We all have our own opinions. I can handle it. But I think most hardcore superhero fans will agree that this is their most anticipated movie. Yeah, I can't wait for it. So 2018, guys, looks like it's already looking good so far. Tell me, what are your list of movies that you're looking forward to of 2018? Are there movies that I didn't include on the list that you have on your list? Comment below and tell me. So guys, I want you to like this video, subscribe to my channel. If you are new to my channel, subscribe. And until next time, I think that's it. I think I'm good. Take care.